Okay, rhetorical question for the viewers. How are you watching us right now? Cable, satellite, rabbit ears? Well, a lot of Fox 7 viewers stream us these days, either on our website or on the free Fox app called Tubi. Streaming is an amazing way to binge stuff. Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, and a million more. Well, how do you keep up with all this stuff? Though the Primetimer Guide to Streaming TV by Aaron Barnhart is a quick guide on what to watch without the endless scrolling. Joining us this morning is author and senior editor Aaron Barnhart. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Pleasure.
So talk about what this is. Is this kind of like for those that remember TV Guide, is this like a TV guide for streaming?
Yeah, it's very close to that. I think my inspiration and touchstone was a book called The Complete Directory to TV Shows. But I think most people would remember something like the Leonard Maltin Guide or the Roger Ebert or Video Hound Guide. You know, a good old-fashioned book. I like the person on the previous segment who said, buy a book, because I endorse that advice. We put out a big, fat 400-page book giving people choices of what to watch on all the now 9, soon to be 8 big streaming services and a lot of smaller boutique channels as well.
Yeah, it's speaking of that. How do you choose what to keep? You know, there's all this talk about cutting the cable. Before long, you've got 20 streaming services, and you're paying more than for cable. How do you do that? How do you choose?
Well, I actually endorse the opposite approach, kind of starting from small and working your way up. I always tell people the first thing you should do when you consider cord cutting, and you should absolutely cord cut at this point, the first thing you should do is make a list. Make a list of all the things that you typically watch, Good Day Austin being one of them, but all the network shows, all the cable shows that you watch. And then with a little research, you can find out where to find those on streaming, because almost all of the major networks that were out of the streaming game 3 years ago are in the streaming game at this point.
Yeah, and in this book, you've got a guide for 10 hidden gems that are streaming that nobody's talking about. Yeah,
we've got a lot of options now that are out there that weren't out there just a few short years ago when it was, you know, Netflix and Hulu and that video service that came with your Amazon subscription that you never watched. And those things have all grown while we weren't watching. And at the same time, we've added HBO Max, which is merging with Discovery, and CBS, Paramount, and as you mentioned, Fox with Tubi. They're all on board at this point. And to me, if I were to give one tip, the fastest growing sector right now in streaming doesn't even cost any money. It's these free services like Pluto TV, like Tubi, like Paramount, Peacock's free option. And all of these give you thousands of TV shows and movies to watch. You do have to watch some commercial breaks to get through them. But I would say if people are starting out and they want to start out cheaply, they should maybe get 1 or 2 of their premium services, then explore the free channels before you add more monthly fees to your streaming bill.
Yeah. Well, Aaron, just to wrap us up, where can you buy the book?
The book drops everywhere on Tuesday, the Primetimer Guide to Streaming TV. It's a years-long effort by myself and the editors of Primetimer on the web. We put together 1,000 shows and sorted them out and curated them so that you don't have to spend hours scrolling on your screen looking for something to watch.
Yeah, there you go. And as Aaron mentioned, it's a real book, real pages. It smells like a book. It's nice. Thank you so much. And
thank you.
Well, also, like Aaron said, if you cut the cord, don't cut Good Day Austin. We're on Tubi. We're on Tubi. Thanks, guys.